Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Back to regular programming. We've got EBR Assassin from 1 Clan in the IS-7. It's a tier 8 to tier 10 battle. He's top tier. There's 3 tier 10s on each side, and unusually he's going off to the right side of the map. Maybe it's his intention to bully the tanks that might play that side. So let's see how this plays out. There's not a lot of support on the side, but it probably doesn't need so much as being used to be one of the best tier 10 heavy tanks in the game, and it's still a pretty good heavy tank. Got a very bouncy turret, spaced armor on the sides, so we will see probably block a lot of damage. It's also pretty fast off over the ground. You can see it's doing over 50 k's at the moment, so it's one of the fastest heavy tanks in the game. Alright, here we go. Tier 8 medium tank, paper armor. Does almost as much damage ramming it as he does with his shell. There's another shot in. Yes, he gets a kill. So, first kill there. There's the brass there, really get the kill there. I don't think it'll be a little reload in time. So, it goes down to the APT. That's really good. So, good. He's got a bit of support here. He's got a brass gunner, AMBT. He's just going to line up this standard here. Gets a shot through nicely. Doesn't get further spotted, so it's interesting. There's not that many tanks on that side, it appears, but probably fine to take at the back here. And the brass comes in. And oh, you've got a gorilla and a Basante, but he decides to go up the Basante. Goes for the ram again, not quite as much damage, but hopefully he'll block the incoming shots. Yep, there you go, one even by the tracks. Gets another shot into the side. Oh, and the gorilla comes around the corner, so it spoils his one-on-one choice, so loses a fair chunk of damage there, but looks like he was going to try and reverse into the gorilla one around the side, but that also meant that he dodged the round. Gets rid of the Basante, which is a good choice. The gorilla bounces off him, so now the gorilla's going to go down for sure. Yep, and there he goes. Alright, standard B there, or he's going to take down hit points already, and it gets taken out by the MBT. So, keeping on the move. Comes around the back. No one here at the back, no. Alright, so they've basically taken this whole flank, and now he's got the opportunity to dig into the back of the main enemy tanks. And they're in the middle. Doesn't want to go straight across the back here. There's still a couple of TDs that haven't been spotted. Oh no, Fokker's been spotted. Okay, that Fokker's right up there at C1, so he's out of the way, but there'll be that SU-101 most likely at the back, so don't go straight across there. He's coming around here, you should get the size of these enemy tanks. You've got to be careful what you run into. Some of these large concrete blocks that don't move. Alright, let's just go to there. Fire's on the move, not really strength of the IS-7 gun. You tend to have to stop and wait for your aim to come in, but it can be a bit trollish, this gun here, and you should line up this. It's got a course critical damage, so that round not going where you intended, but that doesn't hold EBR Assassin back. He's going after the T110 E5 here. It's a nice shot with his lower plate, and the E5 returns the favour, but the E5 I think is not going to outlast EBR Assassin, even though he's only got 5 points left. There he goes, bounces in, comes around, and now big weak spot on top of the cupola. Make sure that the E5 loses another 500 hit points. And he's getting monstered here by EBR Assassin, but he decides not to go after him. Make sure that he gets taken care of, but now he's got the other tank tanks. Oh, holds his round there, doesn't need to use it, puts it instead into the Skoda T56 and gets the kill. And now he's heading straight towards his 7032. He does take a round from it. Goes for the ramp, gets a bit more damage, doesn't quite get enough. Puts a shot into him, still one more to go. And luckily he's being ignored by these other tanks, so that's definitely working in his favour. He's only got 79 hit points left, but no one is shooting at him right now, which is very interesting. So it's a shot into the Silent Super Conqueror, who gets taken out. And there's a bit of a rocket stomp going on here. But EBR, oh, he's got the SU-101, there he is in the back. Lines him up, waits for his aim to come in, and completely misses. You can see the size of the reticle over the size of the TD target, just a bit too big, and you just cannot guarantee that your round is going to fly through the centre. Here we go, oh, there's the Fox now, his Fox lining him up, but he won't have a shot, but he can line him up on the rangefinder at the top and puts it nicely in there, so the gun behaving nicely when you want it, but also doesn't go when you want it. So you should get another shot perhaps on this Fox. Yep, and that gets the kill, so 5 kills there to EBR Assassin, and that is the last shot of the game. Well, that was a pretty aggressive play there, but got some good results. So let's get the breakdown. 5 kills, 6.2k of damage, and another 1400 of assisted damage there, so 7.5, 7.6 roughly, and he's blocked 3.1k of damage as well, which has worked out nicely. So high caliber reward for the most damage, and the steel wall for blocking that damage. A whole bunch of minor medals, and he's also completed the Union 15 mission with honours. And of course the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge has gone with that. Alright, let's have a look at the team score, see how well he's come up. So it finished well on top there, 1386 base, and that was enough to get the Ace Tanker Badge. All the rates seem to have gone up with the tier 10s. Dan BT that was following them around, 1208, so great result there, and Conqueror tier 9 doing 1195. But, and both those tanks did just over 4k, so excellent result there, and they probably were the major impacts on the game, but certainly EBR coming out with the most damage there. The 7032 that he faced did 3.1k, so that was a pretty good result as well, and he finished on top with his team. That the rest of them, most of them not cracking more than 2k, and in fact only 2 of them doing over 2k after that. So yeah, anyway, that's one of the reasons why there was a bit of a collapse there. Alright, so back to EBR Assassin's game. 17 shots fired, 15 hits, so it is really good shooting actually from that gun. 14 penetrations, it's really down to the close quarters really, to a large extent. You can see only 464 being done at a distance of more than 300 metres, so it's pretty telling for the IS-7. Now playing on a standard account, so what did it cost him in the end? Only 34k, so that's not too bad. He wasn't running any personal reserves, so that's just something you've got to take into account. And his biggest cost there, apart from his ammunition, was his consumables. And he did lose most of the health of his tank, so you can see the repair costs are fairly significant at tier 10. Alright, so another great game there from EBR Assassin. Thanks very much for supplying the content. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.